What is going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in to Hunt Ready. This is J-Dub. Got a lineup here of the baits, urine, and lures that I'm going to be using for the 23-24 season. You guys always seem to like the preseason bait shout outs here, so this is pretty much the lineup that I'm going to be using. I do have some of my own Coon bait stuff that I got made up, but this is all my commercially bought stuff right here. Some of the stuff is going to be new to me this year. Some of it's the tried and true that I've been using for a long time. So, you know, get your baits and stuff tuned in, but also, you know, make sure you're trying new stuff. It never hurts to try new stuff on the line. A change up is always good, and it's good to have a change up urine or bait and lure combo. So, if you guys, you know, in the market, make sure you check out my sponsor of the channel, which is Iron Trail Trap Line Supply. He's got a whole lineup of baits, urine, lures, from his stuff to pretty much everybody's on the table here. So, like I said, if you're in the market for anything, check out Iron Trail, sponsor mine, and I really appreciate working with him. But here's the lineup for the Hunt Ready channel this year. Like I said, some of the stuff is new. So this stuff right here is from Montana Wolf Trapper. He's got a YouTube channel, and he's on the Mountain Man show now this year too. But I've used his baits in the past. I had some November 6th and meat lovers that he sells. He sells out of his baits and urine pretty quickly, so I don't know if there's anything left on his website or not, but so Montana Wolf Trapper here, I got some fox urine from him, and two new baits here. One's K9, and then Los Ratones, which you can see him making this in one of the Mountain Man shows. I think it's ground up mice, rats, or whatever. So looking forward to trying that one out. That one looks like that's going to be a killer on coyotes. But like I said, that's the Montana Wolf Trapper bait and urine here that I'm going to be trying out this year. And then, like I said, Iron Trail is the sponsor of the channel. I've got like a full line of stuff from Iron Trail. The Armageddon bait that he has was an absolute hammer for me last year. That stuff worked phenomenal. So hopefully get some more of that stuff put up. But I do have another thing of this left over. Plus there's just a tiny bit left in that one. But so then I got some napalm, the long distance call lure, the coyote gland, it's the hellhound, and then just a little bit of coyote urine left over. You always see people asking, is your bait, urine, and lures all good from year to year? It definitely is. Some of the stuff is several years old. Some of these lures over here. So the stuff from Rusats, this is probably 2 or 3 years old-ish. So it all works. It holds good as long as you keep it out of the sun. I do have a video past on how I store it, basically just in a 5-gallon bucket, just so that with a lid, so that it don't stink up the shop, because your shop or wherever you're keeping it will smell like a skunk. So Rusats Deep Creek and the private stock coyote urine. This is probably, in my opinion, some of the best coyote urine on the market. So I've always got some of that on hand. And then Hoosier Trapper, I got some coyote urine from him, and the black gold predator lure. This stuff worked really, really good for me last year. So always keep some of that on hand. And then moving down here, so when I very, very first started coyote trapping a long time ago, I started out with RK's Predator Plus bait. It had since I don't know how long, but it has changed hands several times since whoever originally made this stuff. But then when I seen Kendall with No BS Lures was making it, I grabbed a bottle of this to give it a try again. It's probably been 10 years since I've used this stuff, but it was always really, really good for me. So looking forward to using the RK Predator Plus from No BS. Kind of a trip down memory lane, maybe. I don't know. Like I said, this was the very first stuff I ever trapped coyotes with was that. And then I got just some random kind of lures here. Hellfire from Jeff Dunlap. This is a must to have in your trap bag. Just an awesome long call lure. Probably one of the best on the market in my opinion. And I got just some coyote gland. It's cryptic coyote gland. And a little bit of leftover Katz Brothers Toxie Dog. That worked out good for me. I don't remember if it was last year or the year before last, but it's several years old. So that's pretty much the lineup. And then if you guys watch my videos, you know, one thing I don't ever have out here, I got bags of it over there, but one thing I don't ever have sitting out here is sheep wool. All my bait I put on sheep wool and stick it down a dirt hole. I'm strictly a dirt hole guy, so I don't mess around and do anything else other than just a good old dirt hole. But every set, dang near every set has sheep wool with the bait. Sometimes I'll use just like a corn cob or something to put the bait on, but you want something for that bait to kind of adhere to or whatever, you know, so when the weather gets to it, it has something to bond to, I guess, or to bind to, if you know what I mean. But some kind of a bait holder. Sheep wool is just, it's another attractant, you know, it's another smell all in itself that'll bring that curiosity to those coyotes. So I've always used sheep wool. It was sheep wool, and RK Predator Plus is from day one of trapping coyotes. So like I said, that's one thing I don't ever have out here in these videos. You know, my pre-season bait lure urine videos is sheep wool, but that is on or in every single coyote set that I make. So sheep wool, the best source is going to be a farmer that you can find around you that has sheep, because you want, at least I don't really like clean sheep wool. I want dirty, stinky, like the crap that they're going to shave off them before they get to the nice stuff that they're going to sell. I want the dirty, stinky, smells like a dirty old sheep. So that's what you want. That's what I want anyway, to put down the dirt holes. So Beaver, you guys, if you're watching the market reports at all, you know Beaver is going to be, at least in the Midwest, we don't have any high dollar fur here. Illinois anyway, we can only catch one bobcat if you even get lucky enough to be drawn for a tag for a bobcat. So our fur is just shy of worthless pretty much. Coyotes aren't going to bring nothing this year. Coon are going to be okay. Beaver is going to be where it's at this year, so everybody's going to be trapping beaver, I'm sure. So a good selection of beaver lures. Another lure here that I got from Montana Wolf Trapper, Montana Mountain Beaver Lure. Gonna give that a go this year. And Big Pile from Dunlap, always a killer. Another one that you need to have in your trapping bag. Backbreaker from Dobbins. That's, you know, that's a proven winner from a long time. And then Log Jam from Iron Trail. Hammered the beaver on that last year as well. That one was really good. So good selection of beaver lure, guys, because you're going to be wanting to catch them if you can. Pretty much in my area, the only thing that's going to be worth anything. And I trap mostly just farm creeks that you would never even believe there's beaver in. I mean, I grew up out here, and never in my life as a kid did I see beaver in any of these creeks. So I don't know if they're just moving out of the bigger river systems and following these creeks up, but amazed at the tiny creeks that I was catching beaver out of last year, and a lot of them. So, you know, if you don't think you got beaver in your area, check these little creeks. You'll see the dams and the slides and stuff like that, and it's a good place to really hammer the beaver. But and then we got my kind of coon and mink setup over here. I do plan on going for mink a little bit more than I have in the past. Sometimes I just kind of throw out a box or something just to around some coyote sets or whatever, just to see what happens by. But I'll do some more, a little more dedicated mink trapping this year. So the Fish Frenzy from Iron Trail, looking forward to giving that one a go. And for coon, this is also a coon bait. You know, if you could do like a smear set for it, you could put it in a DP. I don't like putting liquidy paste type bait in my DPs because it just makes a mess. So for me, it's DP, or it's a pellet style DP baits, which is what this Smokehouse Smackdown is. And this was another just deadly on the coons last year. But the pellets and the DPs just work out, in my opinion, better. And some of it, if it's made out of like that fish food, pond fish food stuff, it holds up to the water pretty good, to the rain and snow. So that's kind of DP bait that I look for. That stuff was really, really good. And then his ringtail reaper, I like to put some kind of a little lure on the lip of the DP. So ringtail reaper, really good. I got some stuff from Sarah's trap line, Midnight Desire coon lure. And then some stuff I've had for a while from Dunlap. It's Firefly. It's got some kind of like, I don't know, it's probably glitter or something in it, but it kind of supposedly glows in the dark, but it's got a really, really good sweet smell to it too. But that's basically it. Other than, like I said, I've got some homemade coon stuff, and it's basically it for the lure this year. You can see I've really toned it down. Once you get your system dialed in, guys, you'll know exactly what you're after. So anyway, guys, pay attention. Watch for some more trapping videos coming up. I've got some trap prep stuff. I've been working a ton of overtime, so I have had 0 trap prep done. So I've got all those K9 Pros that I got to set up. So that video is still coming. It's just been raining the last few days. And then right now it's deer season, so pretty much any spare time is going to be deer hunting, you know, for the rest of the year. But in between, mixed in with some trapping here in November, which is when that opens for us in Illinois, November 10th. So I got a little bit of time before I got to get everything ready, but it is time to get these traps waxed and all that. So anyway, stay tuned, guys. Appreciate you guys for watching. Subscriber count's going up. You know, like and subscribe, comment on these videos, helps me out, and it's free. I've been asked if I'm being monetized now. I'm not. I've not monetized anything. I don't know if I'm going to. We'll just see. I don't do this for the money, guys. I do this it's basically my hobby, and I like bringing this stuff to you guys. So, like I said, help me out, subscribe, like, comment, everything. But stay tuned. We'll see you guys on the next one.